Island lovers, it's Demi and Jasmine with your Fire Pit Chat, your daily dose of all things Love Island. I'd like to start a petition for an emotional support dog in Love Island for when that isolation anxiety starts hitting, or when they get dumped by their guys, or when Kieran absolutely calls you out during the Truth or Dare game. I mean, Never Have I Ever game. And I will sign our dogs up as tribute as long as they are looking cute in their Lucy & Co gear. Unleash your pet style with Lucy & Co. Discover the cutest pet accessories for your pup, from trendy collars and playful bandanas to chic leashes and comfortable harnesses. They have everything you need for walking gear, from waterproof gear, compostable poop bags, and a trendy treat bag. Let your furry friends strut their stuff in style with Lucy & Co. because every pup deserves to look positively fabulous. Go to www.lucyandco and use promo code FIREPITCHAT for 15% off. So www.lucyandco.com and promo code FIREPITCHAT for 15% off. Your dog has got to look cute too.
My dog is acting a fool lately. Like, I don't know if rescues like have like a 1 year, they get like trauma, like it revisits, but his like trauma is PTSD is so bad, dude. He won't even go in closed rooms now.
Really?
It's crazy. I have to pretend I'm leaving for me to put my leash on him.
What?
Yeah, I really don't know. Like, Rocket, he's just special, and it's really hard.
He is special. He is special. Yeah, his ghost of trauma past is like visiting him now.
It is, dude. It's hard.
Oh my god, little Rocket.
I know. Okay, so speaking of ghosts, at first I had written like when like Uma and Will kind of got this ghost edit, but this episode we kind of finally saw some, and they're like, it's like, why didn't we see any more of this buildup on them?
That's what I'm saying. Like, first of all, I'm loving Uma and Will.
Yeah.
Like, I'm loving them. They make me giddy. They give me like the cutie vibes.
Yeah.
Like, I love them because they seem like genuinely into each other. They're attracted to each other. Like, tick, tick, tick. I'm rooting for them. Like, I wish to see the build up because it gets you excited. You're like rooting for them little by little.
Right.
Each episode, you want to see them like get closer, get closer, get closer. So I hate that they're editing like that because they're showing, like, what are they showing? Harriet and
Ronnie,
and that's it, because we're not really seeing Grace and Joey Essex's like connection. But Joey's comments tonight made me think it's because there was nothing to show. Like, I think they literally just make out all day. They don't talk.
Oh, yeah, that could be interesting. Exactly, because Uma and Will, like, I feel like if we watched a little bit more of the progress, like, we didn't. First of all, this first kiss was so important, and they didn't even like show it or like highlight it to us. Like, it's like kind of like it got brushed under the rug for us. Like, who is the male editor who doesn't give a fuck about them?
Exactly. Like, that first kiss was so built up. And not only did we not get more information about the first kiss, we didn't get either of them in the beach hut talking about said first kiss.
Right.
Or them talking to the boys and the girls about the first kiss.
It just kind of like
it was
poof.
Absolutely just, yeah.
As if it was no big deal. And it's a pretty big deal for Uma, especially when we're sitting there watching Will and her, and she's like, they're like holding hands. They're so cute. They're really, really cute. I freaking love Will. And I love him from the 2 minutes that we've seen him. Like, can we please get more on him? Like, I would love to see them more.
He has hot energy.
Yeah, like man energy, dude.
Oh my god, dude. Like, I don't know. Will gives me butterflies. Like, I'm like... And that's with a goatee.
Honestly, right?
Or like chin strap. Like, imagine if he didn't have that facial hair. Ooh. Like, honestly, Will did something to me tonight. Like, I'm so into that.
Yeah, because he's like tall and like manly and tatted.
And he knows what he wants.
Yeah.
Like, he's not like playing a game. He's not like, he's not love bombing her.
Yeah.
But he is just like, he knows what he wants. He's PDA with her. Oh, dude, it is like like I'm giddy. It's so
I
cute.
agree completely. So at least we got some of that. I'm glad to see that. And their heart rates were raised by each other, which is like couple goals, like for real.
It's two people I think that are like genuinely interested in each other.
Yeah. For sure. Speaking of that, Nicole getting mad at another thing. Kieran was like honestly 2 seconds away from like if she freaks out, I'm like, I cannot have it. And he's about to be there. If she does it one more time, she needs to get a grip.
Dude, she cannot take everything so seriously. Like, she's acting like Kieran should have lived in isolation, like in someone's basement alone until the day he met her. Like, people have a past. It doesn't matter if you're 21. Like, people have a past, and that's okay. Like, they can't change their past for you.
One thing I'll never understand is why, like, pretty people with good bodies are, like, so insecure.
It's because losers cheat on them.
It's wild.
Like, she got fucked up in a past relationship. Like, someone must have, and I do think she was cheated on because in tonight's episode, in the Never Have I Ever game, she read the cheating thing and she was like, I'm the worst one to read this, aka like, that girl's been cheated on.
She did say that, though, that she did get cheated on in their first date with Kieran at the beach.
Okay, I didn't remember that.
Yeah, so it's a badge of honor.
And no, that is like her biggest baggage that she brings to the table.
Yeah.
And the thing is that Kieran, before the game even happened tonight, he was talking to some guy. I can't remember who it was. I want to say it was Ronnie maybe. And he was like, she can't keep getting mad over these things. Like, I am like at my wit's end. I really like her, but I can't keep doing this. And then before the challenge, he had to like pull her aside and basically like, okay, like, don't get mad at me. And then it still looks like she's going to get mad. So I do think sadly we're going to be right about that. And she's just going to push Kieran away. Like, I think he's losing his patience.
Yeah. Someone DM'd us an article of Costa's coming Sunday. And they said it's like basically a bloodbath. Like, literally, like, it goes wild. Things, a lot of people swerve, and he's definitely one of them.
Wait, question. First of all, so excited Casa Sunday, but like, it's Wednesday, so they're already in Casa right now. Like, how far behind is the turnover from filming to?
How do you know they're in Casa right now?
Because didn't someone say it's a bloodbath in Casa?
You're right. And I feel like it's so like early. It's week 3.
Right, so you're telling me they're in Casa right now. They're filming Casa. We're going to see it on Sunday. However, they can't give us a next on. Like, how I thought the turnover was like they film and then like we're one day behind basically what they're doing, you know, live.
Maybe budget cuts. Dude, all the budget went to Joey Essex.
Yeah, totally.
Speaking of Joey and this new girl, Jessie, do you think this is real? Or staged?
Dude, I might have to eat my words. Like, I have been saying that they are living together with a dog. And honestly, the way Joey's acting.
Well, it's kind of the first time, sorry to cut you off, but I'm like, it's the first time we ever even heard what happened. Like, I'm like, dude, fucking finally, Grace, we're now understanding this. And she basically, I could so see him doing that. He did the same thing to Samantha. And as soon as that girl came back, he did the same thing to Grace. Like, he ghosts.
Yeah, and the thing is, he didn't do this with Samantha with the love bombing, but he did it with Grace, where he was like super into her. And I do think he's just like so physically attracted to Grace. I mean, who can blame the guy?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, who wouldn't be blinded by lust with Grace around? But the thing is that I think Grace was protecting a lot about what happened in the past, because I think she just was like, oh, this is it for us. Like, we're gonna reconnect and everything's gonna be fine. So she didn't want to like blast him, basically like ghosting her.
Yeah.
And then when he did it again to her, she's like, okay, this is a pattern. Like, this has just happened and he's already doing it again. The second an attractive blonde girl walks in, Joey's head scrambled. The second a hot blonde walks in.
Right. And she's gorgeous. She's naturally stunning.
Yeah, she's very naturally. Exactly.
It's like she almost
is so pretty.
Looks like her hair almost looks like less than compared to all the other ones, because it's like there's no extensions in. It's like thinner, but it's like, okay, yeah, because everybody else is like fillered, extensions, everything. And this girl is straight up naturally gorge. She looks like a
Mhm.
sorority sister that you would like honestly never want your guy around.
100%. She's the girl we're scared of, you know?
Yeah.
Like, don't worry about that girl. That's the girl we're worried about.
Yeah. And honestly, she seems so nice where she wouldn't steal your man, but like she couldn't help her. Like she couldn't help it.
No, she couldn't help herself. But honestly, it was whether or not she took Joey on that date, I do think Joey's head was going to turn because it's just like, clearly his type is hot blonde. Clearly.
Yeah. But I don't know. I feel like if he didn't sit there and talk to her, I don't know if his head, like, when would they have, he wouldn't have even given her an opportunity, I feel like.
Yeah, because you make a good point, because if he didn't go on that date with her, like, Grace's eyes would be on him all the time. So maybe he wouldn't have
exactly
had that opportunity to talk to her one-on-one and really like talk to her for a prolonged period of time. But he said interesting things. He was saying that basically he got to know her more in that the new girl whose name
Jessie.
You know, I won't know it until next week. But Jessie and him got deeper than him and Grace have the whole time they've been here. And he knew Grace outside. So like, AKA, they do not speak. Because
yeah, they're good. They're good at holiday romances. And freaking Connor wasn't wrong. The girl even said that too. If it didn't work the first time, why would it work this time? Like, so, and honestly, like, when we're talking about Grace and Joey, like, Joey's like, if a guy wanted to talk to her, I would be cool. It's like, dude, you almost lost your shit over Omar over a few flirty sentences. Like,
I was so confused by that. And I'm sorry, but I hate that kind of guy. Oh my God. I hate.
Yeah.
Because it's like, he's telling you like, okay, a guy's interested in you. And he's like, no, like, we have something good. We have something special. Like, we don't need this. And then when he wants to get to know a girl, he's like, but we're not closed off. No, like, I would want you to explore that. It's like, but you didn't when I had the opportunity to. So AKA, you just want to get away with this scot-free. You know what? We had something special up until now. And he was basically saying that with Grace. He was like, we have something special. It doesn't change my feelings for you, but I want to explore it with this girl. And she's like, so we didn't have something special. We had something special until someone you're interested in comes in.
Right. And like, to her defense, it's like, for what? Honestly, like, you're just gonna, and that makes me think like he doesn't want to do this on the outside or something. Like, and I wonder if Grace was so rude about her like stealing Samantha. Like, I wonder if she ever like thinks about that now that it has literally happened to her.
Some people, it has to happen to them for them to feel like any type of empathy at all.
Yeah.
I think Grace might be that person.
Yeah.
Because she's like really stung by this. I think she's hurt by Jessie, but I don't think it's Jessie's fault. Like, this is the point of Love Island.
But she's kind of being like a bitch.
Yeah, like she's like, I think I upset Grace, but she never pulls Grace once to like have a chat though.
Who, Jessie?
Yeah.
I think Jessie's scared of her because Grace is so cold. Like, and like, that's not Love Island. Like, that's why I could never be on there. Like,
yeah. But do you think it's up to Grace to pull Jessie to talk about it, or Jessie to pull Grace to talk about it?
Jessie to pull Grace, probably.
Yeah.
But it's just so weird. It's just so awkward. Like, Grace almost like hated Jessie for the comment that Joey made.
Yeah. No,
I'm
that's
like,
absolutely true.
She's like, I don't fuck with that comment. It's like, but Joey said it.
Right. And then she did say to the girls, like, I'm not going to like get mad until Joey, because Joey could have been like, oh, I didn't mean it like that. I meant it like this. So she's already giving Joey the benefit of the doubt over Jessie.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
before
wild.
she even talked to Joey.
It's insane.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I thought Joey was probably more into Grace, but now I'm like, I really feel like Grace like loves Joey, and she ignored the red flags of trying it again. And I don't know, like, a lot of people think this is staged, but it felt really real. If
it's staged, like, they fooled me, because I was genuinely believing it the whole entire time. Like, I was genuinely like, Grace seemed, if they're staging it, I don't think Grace is in on it.
Agreed.
Or else,
Agreed.
like,
yeah.
or else, like, genuinely, we need to get her on a scripted show immediately. Like, she's a fantastic actress.
For sure.
Because I really was buying everything Grace was selling. Like, she seemed livid. And she seemed, like, genuinely pissed and embarrassed. And, like,
yeah.
I let this happen to me again. And
yeah.
Yeah, like, I think Joey's open, but Grace is closed off. And I think Joey wants Grace for him, but Joey wants other blondes for him too.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't want Grace to be with someone else.
Yes.
Yeah.
He wants to have his cake and eat it too.
Yeah. And then he wants like a cookie as well.
Yeah.
If that's available.
Yeah.
Joey's a dog. And I'm sorry, Joey being like, oh, like, I didn't want to settle down 3 years ago, but this year's the first year I'm really thinking about it. Joey, no. You ain't acting like a man who wants to settle down.
I honestly, before this girl walked in, I thought he was. And then how easily one combo can change your relationship is crazy.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, but your relationship cannot be strong if one conversation would turn you.
Yeah. What about Jess and Trey?
I don't know. Like, Jess is just cringing me.
Oh my god,
out.
why she try so hard?
It's the facial
I'm the
expression.
prize. Yeah, it's the smirk. It's the side smirk. Like,
oh my god.
It's like so weird. It's like cocky. Like she's trying to be cocky, like hot shit. And I'm like, dude, you're on. Don't. If I can't hear I'm the prize again, dude. I physically like I'll like set my eardrums on fire.
No, like, stop trying to make I'm the prize happen. It's not going to happen.
It's all I think about is that SpongeBob meme. Like, I'm the prize. Like, shut up. Like,
no, she thinks it's her tagline. Like, she thinks it's a meme in a good way. Like, she thinks she's doing something when she says I'm the prize. And Jess, you're just cringing me out. Like, I cannot. I'm like shocked she's so into him. I thought she would be like too cool for everyone. So I'm glad for her that she's like opening up. But
I really like him. Like, I think he's really hot.
Out. Do you think he likes Jess the most out of everyone in there so far?
That's the thing. But like, someone wrote the fact going to university is shocking to Jess. Like, he's like, yeah, I went to uni. She's like, oh. I'm like, isn't that college?
Yeah, it is.
Is that rare over there? We're like forced to go to college here.
No, like I got paid to go to college.
No, did you?
Well, I just made money from the scholarship. Like, and that, like, my parents. Anyway,
it's like you have so much scholarship. Dad, it's not even funny.
No.
Student loans.
The dental school, like, I owe more than most people will like ever see in their lifetime. Like, I'm in crippling debt. But like undergrad.
Got it. Yeah, so I don't know if Trevor is feeling Jess. He seems to be. And like, since when is like big boobs his type?
And when is big boobs like not offensive?
Like, okay to say.
Like, exactly. Like, imagine going on a first date with a guy and they told you that their type was big boobs.
I would literally bring my purse to the bathroom and you will never see me again.
Literally, I'd be like, come pick me up.
Literally,
please.
what? That is so weird, but it must be. Again, we're prudes over here.
Yeah, like it must be different because, I mean, to be fair, I would never ask a guy what his type was like in real life.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think I've ever actually ever said those words to somebody.
I've definitely asked like at least every guy I've ever dated, like once we were dating.
Really?
Just to make sure I was their type.
This is hysterical. I forgot what we were saying. Oh, Trey?
Yeah, Trey.
Trey's a hot name.
Really, really is.
Honestly, he's
really
hot.
is.
Like, I like him.
Their parents set him up for success, naming him Trey.
Yeah, honestly, I've never met an ugly Trey.
I'd like to see how it goes. Like, I'd like to see who else he's interested in if he tries to get to know anyone else. But I do fear Jess may, like,
be his only option.
Yes, and also just, like, hog all of his time, you know?
Yeah. She's like, she's like, wore this bikini for you. Like, honestly, I can't. Like, have you ever flirted with the dude?
No, that's not the way to do it.
And he was like, do opposites attract or birds of a feather flock together? I'm like, damn. And what does that mean? Are you and Jess alike or are you opposites?
He thought that they were alike because he had said, like, I picked her because I thought she was the most similar to me.
And then I think when he was relaying how the date went to the guys, he was like, she's what did he say?
She's a strong...
She's like bold or something. She's
personality. Like, yeah, bold. Something like... essentially like abrasive, I think he was trying to say.
Yeah, literally. And then we get to the game of Never Have I Ever, which I said, how are they going to do the first look, be that conversation of Never Have I Ever, and then make us wait till tomorrow to see it?
Seriously.
That's like not cool.
So what did you think about that? So Kieran went hard for Harriet, essentially calling her...
I love Harriet. You're so immature. It's actually embarrassing. Harriet,
but the way she looked at him when she delivered that line...
Oh, she can was like kill you with your words.
Dude, I would be embarrassed to be alive. Like, she like literally looked him up and down. She's like, you are so embarrassing. Like, ugh. And honestly, like... dude, it made me embarrassed just watching her. Like, she knows how to read someone.
Yes. And then Kieran did a comment that was a little over the line, obviously. And my thing is like, I kind of don't fuck with Nicole. Like, how are you going to sit there and just like let your man talk to a girl in the villa? Like, you're gross, dude. That's the thing. That's what I was trying to say about her. Like, she doesn't speak up or say anything because she's like too afraid of like getting in trouble by anybody.
But that, yeah, exactly. It's like the same thing when they had to pick someone for the dumping.
Exactly.
But also, like, if my guy was like yelling at a girl, like, I would just be like, that is such a turn off for me, because it's like, if you're gonna yell at my friend or even just a girl that I'm not friends with, like, that makes me feel like you would feel comfortable yelling at me if we're in a fight like that. And I just like, I hate when guys talk to girls that way. Like, you can be annoyed with a girl, but there's just like a way to go about saying that. And I feel like what he was saying about Harriet, that he tells Nicole to watch out, but then to his face he says that Harriet likes him. I feel like Nicole made that a thing. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's why she just sat there, like, didn't defend either one of them. That's what I'm saying. Like, have a backbone behind something. If you said it, clearly you're the only one who said it. Why don't you like reiterate how the fuck the conversation went? Like, that's the thing that's annoying me so much about Nicole. It's just like how passive, and I'm so not like that, and it's just like gross to me. Like, how are you gonna like let Harriet walk away and then you're just gonna sit there? You're not gonna be like, Kieran, that wasn't nice, and then go like comfort this girl.
Yeah, because if it were me and Harriet's giving you girl talk, then like don't bring it up to Kieran. But if you're gonna bring it up to Kieran and be like, oh, Harriet said I should watch out for you, then tell Harriet, like, I don't agree with that, or like, that's not the feedback I'm looking for, thank you. Like, I'm gonna tell Kieran like something, because it's like she kind of set Harriet up there. For sure. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Because Kieran is gonna get mad, and then it would be like, okay, Kieran, like, we don't need to do that. And then like, you like, I don't want to put it on Nicole that she had to end Kieran being mad, because it's like, I don't even think Kieran should have went there. But at the same time, like, Nicole does have to speak up one way or the other. Like, she has to be like, no, Harriet, you did tell me that.
Exactly.
Or something.
Exactly.
So yeah, I thought like
it's like Nicole, she just like kinda... it's like, you know who I'm thinking about, but they're just like, I didn't say anything. Wasn't me. I didn't do
I'm just telling you what they told me.
Exactly. Like,
yeah,
I'll punch you in your fucking head.
No, Nicole like literally lit the match and then walked away.
Exactly.
Like, she dropped it and let it burn. And yeah, I just don't appreciate that, especially in there. And like, now Harriet walked away crying. So Nicole, what are you gonna do about it? Like, I'd be like, Kieran, you literally made her cry. Like, you need to go and apologize.
Exactly.
Like, it got blown out of proportion. Like,
but she's too
just
scared
boys
to
shouldn't-
lose Kieran. Like, she is one of those girls who just like, there's no, like, what do you stand for? Like, that's the thing.
But then it's like, you can get mad at him for fucking a 48-year-old.
Exactly, dude. It's pretty
Like, I don't
wild.
know. Yeah, it's just so backwards to me. I don't understand that. And I think they're just toxic together. Like,
I
do
don't like
think
them
Karen's
together.
gonna flip, but yeah, I'm not rooting for them. Like, they are no Will and Uma.
No, they are not. Will and Uma will probably win.
I hope so.
Honestly,
they're like coming.
It's giving
up.
like Kai and Sanam.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I really think they might. So then tomorrow we have we didn't even get a tomorrow night, but we'll get to know what happened, I guess. And Ronnie's like, she's number one now.
Ronnie. Wait, Ronnie did say something funny tonight, but I forget what it is. Oh, it was like when they had to say when they cheated on someone and basically like every boy cheated. And then Sean tells his story and all the girls literally are like, well done, Shawnee. And he's like, look at Sean, you cheated and you got a round of applause. Brilliant.
That was really funny. It's so true. Like, I feel like now that I honestly feel like Kevin and Harriet make a good couple because like now we're seeing him like happier and like funny. I'm seeing this side now, and I do think they go together really well, as crazy as both of them are.
No, exactly. I think they match each other's energies. Like,
yeah.
I really do. Like, they're so unserious and just like they're wacky, you know?
Exactly. Okay, so I guess we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you all for listening to Fire Pit Chat, your daily dose of all things Love Island. I'm your host, Demi, and this is Jasmine. We appreciate you listening. If you're watching on YouTube, feel free to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. We're also available as a podcast wherever you get your podcasts, so be sure to leave us a 5-star review and share with your fellow island lover. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Oh my God.